ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Cup takes place next weekend at the Beach Soccer Stadium. The USA, Mexico, and Spain will all be in town to compete.
The USA, even though they didn't qualify for the last World Cup, they are consistent World Cup participant. Mexico was a World Cup participant in the last qualifiers, and Spain as well. Europe is a very tough division to qualify out of from the World Cup, so the fact that they barely missed out, but they're still a top 10 ranked team in the world at beach soccer definitely means that the quality is there. They've been competing against other European World Cup participants and having great results, so this will be a very good test for the Bahamas.
Assistant Secretary for the Bahamas Football Association, Adam Miller, went on to speak about why the Bahamas Cup is such a big attraction for visiting teams.
It is the only, to my knowledge, is the only beach soccer specific stadium that is permanent in the region, if not in this part of the world. So it's a very unique facility to have. So we've been pushed by the organizers, by FIFA, to try to create more opportunities to host events there, because every country that has been in the World Cup, has been to CONCACAF Championships, that has seen the facility, they want to come and play. And for teams that are coming from Europe in particular, they always look for an opportunity to travel to the Bahamas, not just to get, you know, a break away from Europe and the whatever troubles they have there, but also to enjoy playing and seeing passionate fans.
The government secondary schools opening up their baseball and softball season yesterday at the Blue Hills Fields. The boys, of course, playing baseball while the girls on the diamond for softball. In senior boys action, it was the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins shutting out the CV Bethel Stingrays 3-0.
We really good. We had simple errors, but you know what? We got the job done. We got the win.
We start off slow, but my guys helped me out, and we get the job done.
We feel as though that if we keep on going at the same pace, we can win championship.
On to the senior girls now, and CV Bethel flipped the script. They beat Doris Johnson 10-8.
The game was good, stressful the most, but you know, I think we worked our best. We did our best.
It's still early in the season. Season just starting for you guys. What are your expectations for the season?
Just to win all our games, you know, and of good teamwork.
Also on the senior girls diamond yesterday, the R.M. Bailey Pacers held off the C.I. Gibson Rattlers 12-11. As for the junior boys, the H.O. Nash Lions roared past the L.W. Young Golden Eagles 8-2. The Junior Baseball League of Nassau also on the diamond yesterday with midweek action. In the minor league division, the John Bull Astros remain perfect on the season, improving their win-loss record to 9-0 with a 15-1 win over the Bluebird Royals.
You know, we're happy with the victory. We're ahead this year, and we have a good team, and the kids are playing excellent baseball, and so I think tonight we came in here expecting to win, and we did what we needed to do. So we're very pleased with the way they performed tonight. I think it's dominant all around. I think the pitcher Arthur Roll did a very good job, as you can see. We had some big hits. We had a home run hit from one of our athletes, Raheem Fox, and we had just great hitting, great fielding. You know, the kids are really coming into their own, and we're looking forward to the championship.
The Province Softball Association expected to open its 2018 season next weekend. The Platinum Pool Sharks will be back in the ladies division.
I understand that tonight was supposed to be roster night. Well, I haven't got my rosters yet. Still working out some kinks, but before the week is out, they'll have it.
How's the team looking?
The pitching is clear. The pitching is there. The rest of the girls have been a little sluggish, because now I find myself in a dilemma with quite a bit of girls who ain't off to school in COB. And right now, in this particular week and last week, COB has been doing their finals, so a lot of girls are missing because of that. But we're going to be there. We're going to be ready.
The 122nd Boston Marathon took place on Monday. Susie Enyas was one of the Bahamians on the starting line.
There was actually 3 of us from the Bahamas who went to Boston to compete, which was myself and Ryan Bethel and Antoine Bosfield. And obviously, I don't know if you might have seen, the conditions were less than favorable. It was very, very cold, which obviously for us, training in the warmer climate was very difficult. and very rainy driving winds as well. So it was a very tough experience, but we all finished, which was remarkable considering a lot of people weren't able to finish.
The DTSP Wolfpack is one of the newer track clubs here in the capital. Established 5 years ago, the club is all about developing technique, speed and power, as their initials imply. Led by coaches Larry Clark and Derek Brown, the club is about to step up their game.
We'll be hosting our first track meet, the Walter Calendar Track Classic, and will be held on the 28th of this month.
We're really hoping to get a good turnout and for the kids to, have an additional meet, because we always need meets for the kids. We have clubs, a lot of clubs that do it traditionally, and so we felt we needed to step in there and also make a contribution.
The calendar was booked out, and it's actually the last available date on the calendar that was kind of meaningful for us. And usually after Carifta there's a lull in between, so it actually kind of fit in perfect. Kids are eager to get back at it.
They've had a little layoff, and so naturally we expect that the kids would have a build-up, because once you do a peak for Carifta, then you're gonna have to build another peak for other competitions later down the season. So this meet would also be a stepping stone in that direction for them.
We've gotten commitments from all of the track clubs. We know that we're competing a little bit with the pen relays, but the ones who are here would have committed to attending.
As you would have heard, the pen relays will also take place next week. The University of the Bahamas will be represented.
Record. He's going to be competing in the decathlon. So he's competing in the decathlon. We have a hurdler that is doing the 100-meter hurdles. I think that would be all the individual races beside the relays. But our main focus would be the relays, because you can have the Division I schools vying for any NCAA position. So pen relays is real competitive, as well as the U.S. versus the world. I know we'll have a Bahamas team. We'll have probably their 4x4 and 4x1 team. So it'll be a good competitive meet, and it's one of the ones that we're looking forward to be in those championship teams to really show that the university will be a force to reckon with.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.